Dogs had long been thought of as a man's best friend. However, dogs are so much more than that, from helping with mental disorders to assisting with physical ailments. We present to you the power of dogs. We started our research with the Southview psychologist.
I think the best way to deal with mental illness is developing your coping strategies so that when you experience those emotions, you feel confident in how to handle them. There's some research out there related to students who benefit socially with pets in the ability to make a connection. But I would say if they're a student's comfort level and if that's something that makes them feel better, then pets could benefit their mental health. The only experience I have is related to students with physical disabilities and having them be trained to help them physically get things around their home or be able to access things easier, as well as students with seizure disorders, that the pets are trained to help alert people if there's an emergency.
Next, we went to Westgate Pet Clinic to talk to a veterinarian.
Studies have shown that animals definitely are helpful in reducing people's depression and anxiety levels, and also helping with humans that have mental illnesses. The main qualities that dogs have is they seem to have they live in the moment. So they're very joyful, they don't dwell on the past and problems and grudges and things like that. And if people see their pets doing that, they can pick up on it themselves. In addition, pets are a great way to have people interacting with other people through a medium. So if people are anxious or nervous, if other people approach them and talk to their dog, it can foster social connections that way. So both the idea that dogs live in the moment and just enjoy life the way it is can be helpful for people with mental illness, depression, anxiety. Of experience with animals helping people at our clinic. We're fortunate enough to see quite a few dogs who are therapy dogs and even some cats that are certified as therapy cats. And I have some clients who take their dogs to nursing homes, and that fosters social relationships with the residents there. I also have some helping paws dogs, so dogs that are trained to be service dogs for people with handicaps that come here, and that's a partnership our clinic has with Helping Paws. So those are some particular cases of therapy or service dogs. I've also interacted with dogs who are certified as being mental health dogs or support dogs for my clients. Which animals are best for helping people with anxiety, depression? Most often I see dogs in that role. Usually the dogs are more social. People take them out in public more, so it can help foster those social bonds and connections to other people in society. Having said that, whatever people are most comfortable with and whatever type of pet they're most able to care for and they have that connection to is going to be most helpful for them. So while it varies with individual cases, I would say overall dogs are usually more in that role in our society. Health benefits of dogs and cats and other pets go beyond just the mental health, anxiety, and social attachments like we talked about. It can also be beneficial for people's physical health. Studies have shown that patients who've had heart attacks, if they have pets, have fewer heart attacks than other patients who don't have pets. Also, studies have shown that people with pets can lower their blood pressure in as little as 5 months. Also can lower their cholesterol and other indicators of poor physical health. So they have not just benefits for people's mental health, but benefits for people physically as well.
I wanted a dog because after I moved, I was diagnosed with depression, and I was told that would help a lot.
Owning a dog seemed impossible to a girl with severe asthma, allergies, eczema, and not just a little anxiety. After all, I'd almost died several times from asthma attacks and anaphylaxis from food allergies. I suddenly felt unmotivated to do anything with my life because the one thing I knew I wanted to do was impossible. My downward spiral of unhappiness continued and eventually took the form of debilitating anxiety and panic attacks. I enlisted the help of a therapist and eventually conquered my anxiety attacks, transforming into a silver linings person with a new perspective on life. I felt happy, but I still knew something was truly missing. Then one afternoon, I came home to find my husband cradling a fluffy, wet-nosed, chocolate brown puppy. In spite of my allergies, we decided to take a chance on adopting a hyperallergenic Labradoodle with a backup plan if my allergies decided to betray me again. While we assumed a dog might worsen my allergies, the exact opposite has happened. There is a scientific connection between emotions and health, and much research that shows how living with pets makes us healthier. I firmly believe that my dog has allowed me to experience healing, both inner and outer.
I know my dog's great because she's a really sweet animal, and every time at night when she goes to sleep, she'll grab one of my little sister's shoes or toys and sleep with it at night, and it kind of shows that she has like a connection to them and she cares about them.
When Kevin Weaver collapsed from a diabetic-induced seizure, his dog Belle knew just what to do. The 17-pound beagle bit into the phone to call 911. If Belle hadn't called for help, Weaver would have died. Belle is a therapy dog who is specially trained to detect Weaver's blood sugar levels. She often licks his nose to check his levels and call 911 by mouthing at the numbers on the phone if help is needed. When Belle senses that his sugar levels are imbalanced, she whines and paws at him to prompt him to check his blood sugar.